I've been having trouble with a rash on my face for about 4 or 5 months, and I've been
now, we're going to play with you just a little bit. Can you hear what she is saying? Yeah. It's logical that you would say it, in other words, but can you hear what she's saying? I have a rash on my face that is troublesome. So what is she offering a vibration about? And is it possible for anything other than that to exist?
Exactly. And the thing that I have difficulty with is that
the thing that I have difficulty with.
Yes. It hurts. So there's a physical sensation. And
all right, now let's give you some new words. My physical body, for the most part, is functioning very well. And I would like all parts of it to function well and be the way that I'm wanting them to be.
That feels much better.
This physical condition is unpleasant, but I know I am anticipating the relief of it in any moment. I gladly anticipate that feeling of release and relief. You see what you're doing, and we appreciate your willingness to do it here. What you're doing is you are stating factual reality. Not the one you want, the one you've got. The universe does not know the difference between what you're saying in the moment vibrationally. The universe doesn't know if you're facing reality or if you're imagining, but in either case, it gives you more of whatever the vibration is. So that's why the rash gets more, you see. Now some would say, our friend has said to us, but Abraham, she wasn't noticing the rash before the rash was there.
True.
And that's why she thinks if it would go away, then she wouldn't notice it. And we say, there was a vibrational rash there. In other words, think of negative emotion as a sort of vibrational rash. It's the rash before the rash, before the rash, before the rash. In other words, there's a whole sequence of rashes back there. And it didn't become visible until you allowed it longer, you see. So what was the pre-rash, rash? Well, it was, I don't like the way I look, or I'm inappropriate in some way, or it could be any number of things. And your inner being was showing you that rash. Even though you couldn't see it with your eyes, you could feel it with your vibration. You getting the sense of what we're talking about? You see, we began yesterday by talking about your interpretation of vibration through your physical senses. So now you're saying to us, Abraham, when I look with my eyes, I am able to interpret vibrationally with my vision the rash that appears upon my face. And when I feel with my sensors, when I feel with the sensors in my skin, I can feel the vibration of the rash which is upon my face. And we say, yes, and you have a sixth sense within you that is your emotional base, that if you had been listening sooner, you would have felt the rash coming even before you were able to discern it with your eyes or with your feeling. You get the sense of what we're talking about? Negative emotion was showing you that that rash was coming. You get the sense of what we're saying? And so the big question that we hear from you is, all right, well, now that I've vibrated and allowed it, and now it has my physical conscious attention. Now I'm seeing it and feeling it. Now what do I do? And we say, you do the same thing that you would have done at any step along the way when you realized that you were vibrating not in harmony with what you are wanting. And that's why we sort of jumped on you. It's not fair to wait and jump on you after we've allowed everybody else to say their negative words, but it seemed appropriate because we're running out of time here. And we really want you.
It doesn't bother me.
We know it doesn't. That's why you're the one.
I appreciate it, actually.
But what we're wanting you to recognize is that as you stand in your now, and be aware of the statements that you're making. In other words, what are you saying to the universe? Universe, I have a rash. The universe says, we know, and we're matching it. We're keeping it coming. And you say, Abraham, I don't want this rash. Take it away. I don't want it. I want the rash to go away. And we say, we know, we're keeping it coming. And you say, no, you don't understand. I don't want the rash. No rash. And we say, rash, 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 rash. Because the universe doesn't hear no. The universe doesn't hear excluding. The universe only responds to the vibration of your being, you see. So you say, universe, I remember when my skin was clear. And the universe says, clear, clear. And you say, and I remember how good it felt. And the universe says, feels good, feels good, feels good. And you say, before that nasty rash. And the universe says, rash, rash, rash.
I got it. Thank you.